would you say is the right time for someone to hone in on one technique? Should it be earlier in their career or should they?
I could lift 180 kilo.
On the bench?
Yeah.
Alright, we're at Kokushi Budo Institute, my dojo in the city. Gunji teaching privates now. And then all these guys are students here, and they have very interesting questions for Gunji, like what he likes to eat for breakfast. His favorite movie, things like that. Some of them will probably be judo related. First and foremost, Gunji is a professional judoka from Japan. Took second in the pro team by the pro championships. Asahi Kase, right?
Yes.
Yeah, very nice gi. This is a Fuji USA gi. Yeah, you guys got that? You got discount code. Okay, so Gunji, these guys want to ask you questions.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully they're judo related.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Someone ask you a question.
When you're in the pro team, what was like the training routine looking like? Like how many days a week did you do judo, and then like how many days like lifting and sprinting and extra stuff?
Wow, that's a good question.
Yeah. So when I was a bit belong to the Asahi Kase judo team, so I do judo.
Yeah.
6 days
6 days a week?
a week. Yeah.
Nice.
And so we always morning training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do morning and night?
Morning and night,
Twice a day?
twice a day. Yeah.
6 days a week?
Yes. Morning training is 5 days a week.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Saturday is just one training?
One
judo.
training. Yeah.
And is it easier?
No, very tough.
It's
Yes.
longer?
Yeah. Yes.
No. Why is that? Longer time? How long is practice on Saturday?
Saturday, so 9 a.m. to 12. So yeah, 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. In the morning training, so we always do sprint,
Oh, yeah, sprinting.
sprinting. Yeah.
Nice.
So
That's interesting. Yeah.
So like 2.5 hours during
Yes.
the week, something
Yeah.
like that. How much? Like how long were in Randori?
in Randori, so 6 minutes 10 times. Yeah.
That's a lot of mandori.
Yeah.
That's 1 hour straight.
Yes.
If my math is correct.
Not a long rest time.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And uchikomi mo, nagakomi mo. It's a lot. And you do all 10 mandoris in a row?
Yes.
Because everyone doing it at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because so in our team, so there are 20 people in Asahi Kase team. So there are few players. So that's why we have to do randori.
Yeah.
So
Tell us about the time you worked out with Nagase. That's his favorite player. Zayn, you could put it in Zayn. That's your favorite player?
Yeah.
You want to know if Nagase throws him around, right?
Yeah, of course.
He's good.
yeah, he's good. He's kind guy.
Kind guy.
Yeah.
What about Shohei Ono?
So I don't know. So it's scary, but for me, but it's nice. Yeah, very nice.
He's nice.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions, Dan?
I'm going.
Yeah, go on. Let's go.
How much of the stuff that you kind of show in class are things that you were taught by your teachers or friends, and how much is it just little variations you learned as you went yourself?
それは全部教わったものなのか、自分で研究して作り上げたものなのか、どっちがどっちみたいな。鉛が。
When I was a kid, so I joined like a small judo place, and so there's no good teacher and no coach,
Yeah.
and so I always think thought about like how do I how I want to be.
Yeah.
So and then so
Did you watch my YouTube?
maybe 20 years ago. So my Uchimada from the internet. So yeah, so they didn't teach me, and so I check, I find
Yeah.
I look up
Yeah.
the Uchimada on the internet, and then so I imitate
Yeah.
the like Uchimada home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you didn't go to a high level university either, or high school,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Because Kokushikan's like, yeah, Kokushikan, right?
Mhm.
Nichidai Kokushikan, right? You know? Nichidai Tendi, right? But that university, Keio,
KO, yeah.
is a very academic school, not known for judo at all. So how did you get good there?
I study a lot. Yeah.
You studied a lot of judo.
Yeah.
So no one specifically taught you because you didn't have high level coaches all the way until you went to the pro team, right? Is that-
Mhm.
When you got to the pro team, you had a senpai who was very knowledgeable and he taught you a lot of this.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Who was that? Your senpai.
Kakita.
Kakita. Yeah.
Or Omose.
Almost say okay.
Yeah.
Almost Kushkan.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
When you were learning though, did you have any judoka you were studying? Like any favorite pros when you were like a kid you were studying like at the time?
Mm, not much. Yeah, because I always focus on my judo. So I always look at the mirror, and so I check my position or like
Yeah.
my movement. So
Yeah.
through the mirror.
Uh,
Yeah. And yeah.
Nice.
What
Yeah.
made you specialize in Uchimata specifically, and at what point in your career did you say this is going to be the move I'm going to take to the highest level? And what would you say is the right time for someone to hone in on one technique? Should it be earlier in their career or should they wait?
長いね。そう。キャリアが長い柔道キャリアがあっていつになってこれが俺の技だなって内股にしようかなってなったのが質問ね。その次の質問はI forgot the second part of your question too. What was the thing?
At what point in your own, like anyone's judo career, should they specialize in one technique? Should it be earlier or later on?
でいつになって自分のこれが俺の技だなって決める得意技を決めるのはどのくらい柔道しててからが決めるものなのかな。もちろんニューヨークは日本環境違うけど、自分が内股って決めた時は。
So actually, so when I throw using the uchimata, so in randori, so it's my favorite techniques. I'm very cool like that. So yeah, so I wanted to be like a good uchimata player. So when I was a kid, so when I throw the opponent in randori, so yeah,
You love it.
yeah,
That's
I
it.
love it.
You don't want to do any other throw.
Yes.
じゃあ膝つきせよ。What about drop more? Do you like it?
I can't.
What about 寝技?
I don't like Nemosa.
So if Zane is like in the U.S. doing judo, you know, and he started like a couple years ago, when do you decide? When do you think people should decide this is going to be my move? You think right away, or do you think? What do you think?
Maybe you when you can throw the opponent in the match. Yeah, so it's your technique. So because in the match, so you always nervous, and so your movement is like more
Stiff.
stiff. So but if you can throw them like Uchimata or your technique, so it's yeah.
Yeah.
So Mike had two questions. Have you ever fought someone bigger than you? And if you have, how different are all your techniques?
Of course he's fought someone bigger than him. Are you crazy? These are the plus categories. He's not fighting anyone.
If they're so much stronger than you, how different are your techniques? Like what you showed us, how different are they? Do you do any different or the same thing?
You fought someone bigger than you before?
Far?
Bigger.
Bigger.
自分より大きい選手。
Yeah, there are a lot. Yeah.
He's not 6'9".
Sorry.
大きい相手とそうだ、対象。
So yeah, I have a different strategy with the big guy. So yeah, so because so in Kenkatsu, so they always cover me, like, and so I always, so their balance is off, fall, like head down.
Yeah.
But same category or smaller than me, so it's easy to pull.
Yeah.
Yeah. でかいやつは頭を下げれば絶対投げれるんですよ。
Oh, see, this is really good. If you're going against a big guy, if you could bring his head down, you could almost always throw that.
背が高いとか、
Tall guy.
そうここのブレが
Yeah.
大きいから、
Oh.
こうしたら戻ってこれないんですよ。
Yeah, just because of the length of their torso and their body, like there's just such a swing. So if you go here and then you enter, they have a very difficult time bringing their body back up. ちっちゃいやつだった。
ちっちゃいやつは逆に付き合わない。これに付き合わない。なんか自分がちっちゃくなるんじゃなくて、もうでかくやると相手はすごい嫌がるから。
So he's going with smaller guys. He doesn't like come down here and then just grip fast. And he just kind of gets really big, grabs them, and then rips it. It's a good question. Mark, you have a question?
Yeah. Don't want to ask what's the easiest style of judo that you fought against, because that'd be boring. Not the hardest, because I don't want you to give up like your secrets or whatever. But what's the most interesting or fun style that you've ever gone up against? Something where it's like, where it makes you smile and like, wow, this is going to be an interesting match.
Oh, that's a good question. なんかやってこいつは面白い柔道してるなって思った人。
なんでも自分がやってってことですか。
やって相手俺こいつは面白いなみたいな。ある。
面白い。
あ、
強いじゃなくて。
Interesting, right? Not
Yeah,
strong,
like,
but strong
because
too.
There are so many different kinds of styles that I've encountered. Even the year that I've been doing it, like you could be passive or hyper aggressive, and even when you're passive, you could be very explosive. You can specialize in cross grip. You can just do drop attacks.
Yeah.
I don't know what works against such a big guy like you, but like in your long time of doing judo, what's the kind of judo that when you go up against it, you're like, oh wow.
No, やりにくい意味だ。面白い、興味深い。
面白い。一番やばいと思ったのは長瀬。
長瀬面白い。なんで
長瀬ってやっぱこの辺組むときは81キロ級の軽い感じなんですけど、その技に来る瞬間というか技の衝撃は僕より全然上な気がして。
So he said Nagase. Because when he's gripping with him, he's like, yeah, this guy's 81. You know, he's lightweight. Then when he's entered, when he's entered and throws his whole body in, it's like he feels like he's going with someone bigger, just explosive. それタイミングなのかな？
タイミングというかなんか、例えばお家でこうやって引っ掛けて、この飛ぶ強さがもうなんか100キロ超級の大外刈りぐらい。
Wow. Yeah, so when Nagase enters that Ochi, it's like that's not just quite the entry, but from there, when then he just like dives forward and thrusts his weight into you, he feels like a 100+ guy. So that's the most fun. I got it. 慣れたのかな? Wow. Shoot. So you're lucky. Then he's got caught with it. あいつはこう内股のこの下の低い内股をこうやってかけるじゃん。お家引っ張ってこうしたりする。そういうのはやっぱやりにくかった。なんかあれと思ってこうなるじゃんこれ。
いや、それは
それはかんない。Yeah, it's like Nagase does like a lot of low uchimata, and he'll like catch it and then pull it towards you, and then he'll go uchimata like very low off of this thing. It's really annoying. So it like splits your leg like this first, as opposed to like a. You know, so I asked him if he got caught with that. He was like, nah. やっぱお家がじゃあやるのかな。
お家と足場ですね。
あ、それうまいねあれね。でこれはあれ左だったっけな。
右です。
ああ、相四つなのか。
右で、でこの飛び込みも強いんですよ。
Like so he's riding Nagase also, so like going for that foresight Kosoto and then driving off with his back leg. そうなのか。面白いな。長瀬が面白い。
長瀬が面白かった。
Alright, does Irma have a question?
What do you do on your days off on the Sunday that you don't practice?
日本で。While he was in Japan competing and stuff?
I sleep all the day.
All day?
Yeah,
Ah.
because I have to recover. Yeah,
Yeah, long week.
yeah, long week.
So Saturday you get done, you eat, you take a nap, and then you hang out, and then Sunday you just sleep all day.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So Saturday, so after the
Noon.
noon,
Yeah.
so I take a rest, and then so I hang out drinking with my teammate. Yeah. And then next day, so I sleep all the day.
What about now,
Now,
on Sundays?
now, so I study English. Yeah, for TOEFL.
Nice.
Yeah. And sometimes so I go to the museum in Manhattan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, because there are a lot of museum in
You know,
Manhattan.
the
Yeah.
Frick Museum just opened back up again. You guys know about this? Well, my favorite museum. I'm very cultured. I don't know if you guys know. Frick Museum. They were under renovation for like 4 years. The Upper East Side. It's beautiful. Let's take all my dates there. Any other question? Kobe, you got a question?
I guess for me, it's more of a lot of the best Uchimata highlight reels. They seem to a lot of the judokas, they have a lot of like flexibility. I was wondering if, as someone like me who's not very flexible, do you have any recommendation of what kind of Uchimata I should use?
足が曲がんない人。
So, 開脚
Open, stretch.
on stretch.
Yeah.
Stretch or so
Middle split.
middle split.
Is it a front split or a middle split?
Straddle split.
Yeah. Is it? Turn point. So let's see.
それか、その足上げ。
Yeah, yeah. You gotta try. 足が上がんないってうちまでできる。
できないです。で、多分僕のイメージでは足だけ上げるとここまでしか上がらないんですよ。だけど頭を下げれば上がるじゃないですか。
Yeah, yeah,
だからここまで頭下げれば上
yeah.
がるんで、
It's not really just like the legs. It's like you gotta bring your head down, and then you gotta train it. So you gotta do the splits, you gotta do the exercises to kind of make your leg go up higher.
だから俺はだから足だけ上げようとしてるから上がんないっていう感覚になるから、頭もしっかり落として
Yeah, yeah.
こう上げていけば。
Yeah. So you gotta bring your head down and lift the leg, all that. All right, no more questions? Yeah.
For weight training, is there any lift that you would say it, improves your power and explosiveness, or if there's like one lift that you would say is the most explosive?
一番好きな筋トレの exercise. Squat だったりとか。
I used to like so bench press,
Yeah.
but so I could lift 180 kilo.
On the
Oh.
bench?
Yeah. One.
Wow. How many is that in pounds?
It's like 4. It's like 4.
Yeah,
Is that a 400? That's 440? No, it's not.
No.
400? Look up
That was the
180
realest-
foot.
That's 396 pounds.
That's a 400-pound bench press? Wow, so yeah.
I do have my sleeping English.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, we know.
わあ、ベンチが一番柔道に役立つの。
いや、それは言えなくて。So after I take the bench press, so my 力に自信がついちゃって、力に頼る柔道になっちゃって。
面白いこと言うな。So after I hit 400 pounds on the bench, I got really cocky. I didn't say that. But I got really strong, so I started relying on a lot of strength. Because I was like, oh man, I'm really strong.
で、それで、こうやってやると、僕の技がかけれなくなったんですよ。 力がこうなっちゃって固まっちゃって。
Yeah, so the stronger he got, he started like locking up like this, and then not enough space, and my techniques just started not working as good. So 筋トレやめた。
筋トレやめました。
And he quit lifting.
そしたら
Alright, if you're a kid at home watching this, do not lift.
そしたら投げれるようになって
Ah.
でも代わりに体幹だから腹筋のこうやつプランク
Plunk.
プランクとかこのコ
Oh.
アを鍛えることが
しだした。
めちゃめちゃした。
Oh, so he's like, I started focusing a lot more core strength and like doing planks and stuff. デッドリフトスクワットしなかったの？
腰が痛いんでやんなかったんですけど。
Yeah, this is my back hurts, so I didn't do that much. Never the squat. じゃあベンチでそれすごく偏ってない？
いや偏ってましたね。
The bench, 400 pound bench, don't deadlift, don't squat.
うん。
A lot of ab work. で内股ってこれじゃない？これだよね。これはあんま内股使わないよね。
あんま使わないですね。でもまあ
ただそれはベンチが重くできるぞって言いたわけ。
ベンチが好きだったんですけど。
ああ、you just like the bench. Love it. 今はしない。
今はしないです。
今なら動画できる。やれって言わない。
120が限界ぐらいじゃないですか。
すごいな。180 kilo bench. That's really impressive. Not a lot of guys can do that. It's amazing. Any other questions?
Can I ask a follow up for that?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, so for the Japanese like team or for Japanese professional teams, is weight training like incorporated in the training, or is that like an optional thing that some guys do?
It
So
depends on what level too, right? High school, or like university, you know? What level are you talking about?
Professional, like past the university.
Yeah.
Yeah.
じゃあプロ、もう大学終わって、プロの選手たちは
何をする
筋トレをするのしないのって。
So actually, so we have like a training coach in my so Asahikase. So and so he make the like training menu, and so I follow him. So that's why so I did training.
Did you tell him like I want to only bench? I don't want to squat.
Yeah.
And was he like, okay, fine?
Yeah. So I asked him. So I want more like whole body like
Yeah.
so like
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Clean.
clean
Clean, yeah. Wow. You don't lift weights anymore?
Well, and so
もうしない。
しないです。
したくない。
したくない。
なんで？
であの時はだから目標があったから
あ
勝つためにやってて、今は別に
マッチョになりたいからとかない。
ないです。
She asked him if he would lift just for vanity, and he goes, nah. He's like, I lifted to win. That was it. I lift for vanity. All right, anything else? No? Well, thank you, Gunji. Thank you. Oh, it's Ken Gunji.
Thank you.